This is the current setup I've been running in the back of the Patrol. And this is the new one, except you have to watch all the way to the end to find out what it looks like. Now the old one had 2 drawers and very little storage. The fridge door would hit the roof when you opened it, and pulling the fridge out on the fridge slide was very hard, and even then the door would still hit the roof. So it was time for a change. So as you can probably tell, I very much dislike this setup. It was never meant to be permanent, and basically it sucks. So today we're gonna be ripping this out and putting a new one in. But the first thing we need to do is actually go pick up our new setup. So I've just gotten back in the shed, got everything unloaded that we bought from Kings. So let me show you exactly what we bought. So we got a couple new drawers, we got the fridges, we got a couple little other things like lights and some cooking stuff that'll go in the drawers. We got a wing kit, fridge organizer, stuff like that. So first step is gonna be ripping out all this old stuff, and then we can start putting this new stuff in. And that is exactly what I did. I got straight to work, stripping it all out, taking the fridge, battery and makeshift 12 volt out, and then I could start working on the drawers to get these old ones out of the car. So now, as you can see, the back of the Patrol is looking a lot more bare as everything has been taken out. Drawers, 12 volt, nothing, it's just the bare floor, and there everything is. So I thought you had to take the top of the old Titan drawers off, and then you could do everything else, which is why I did this. Then you could access the inside to take the drawer out. But then there was only 2 bolts I found holding this down, one here and one here. So I just took this drawer out from the inside, reached in, got the bolt out, and this whole unit pulled out together, which saved me a lot of time pulling it all apart. But anyway, it's out now, that's all ready. So the next step is gonna be unboxing some of these and starting to put them into the car. So we're gonna start off by unboxing the 30-litre drawer fridge, because that's gonna be the base for the left-hand side. So let's quickly get this out of the box. And there you have it. There's the drawer fridge all out of the box. As you can see, it's a pretty small unit. They do have 2 sizes, 60 litre, 30 litre. This is the smaller 30 litre, obviously. But if I stand it up, you can see that's the top. You got display and handle. And then you can just pull it out, just like that. Store your drinks. So there you go. As you saw, just got the drawer fridge all unboxed. Next thing, we're gonna get one of these 900ml drawers unboxed too. So you're gonna see in a second, when I get this all unboxed, that these drawers actually come probably about 90% pre-assembled. So as you can see, the drawer is all assembled, just missing the handle. That comes inside, so we'll get this out, and then you put the handle on and put it in the car. Just like that, slides out of the box. And there you have your new 900ml drawer from Kings. As you can see, it's got a nice carpeted top, and then all the other drawers actually bolt into this. So there's holes hidden in this carpet that you can bolt the bottoms of the other drawers to stack them up. On the sides, they have these things because each of the drawers can bolt together, or if you get the drawer fridge, it has a proper surround that can bolt onto this as well. So it's all sort of joins together to make your full system. So then I went ahead and unboxed the final 2 drawers as well as the upright fridge. So now that we have everything all unboxed, the next step is gonna start doing the base. So we're gonna do 2 drawers on the bottom. And so we got these rails that we've actually taken off the old Titan drawers. We're gonna use them to mount down to the actual floor of the car so that we can have it nice and level. And then we can put the drawers on these rails and then stack up from there. So in order to mount these rails, I had to drill some new holes into the floor, then we can put the bolts and get them all tightened up. Repeat for the second rail at the back. So a little bit of a progress update. Managed to get these 2 rails all bolted in. As you saw, I had to drill a few new holes. Like these, we just tech screwed them down. And then these ones were existing holes. We just made them from 8mm to 10mm, just for a bit beefier bolts. Plus these are the bolts that actually come with the drawers, so we thought use them. The back were 2 8mm, so we put 8mm bolts in there, and then we drilled a new hole because we can access this from the underneath with a 10mm bolt with a nut on the bottom, so they're not going anywhere. So the next step is going to be actually to mount 2 drawers on the bottom. So the first step of this new setup is going to be 2 drawers at the bottom, as I just said. On this side over here, we're going to have a slim drawer that's 900 long. And then on this side, we're going to have a full-size drawer that's also 900 long. So I'm going to start getting them in. And that's exactly what I did. I got both drawers in and started by taking the tops off both of them. And then once the tops were off, I could put them next to each other, line them up and join them in the middle. So as you saw, I got these 2 drawers all bolted together in the middle. So they are connected together. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to separate. These slim drawers from Kings are exactly half the size of the full size drawer. So there's 2 sections where you can mount drawers together. Obviously it being half, you're only using 1 section on each line. So I put 2 bolts in each one, so there's 6 holding it together. It's not going to go anywhere. The next step is going to be actually mounting this to the floor. As you saw earlier, we got those 2 rails running across the floor. So we're going to be using some big tech screws to drill through the drawer into those rails that's going to hold it to the car. I'd like to use nuts and bolts because obviously you trust them a little bit more, but you can't get in there to put the nuts on, and these are going to have no issues at all. Use them in the gold one, no problems. We're going to make sure there's enough in there, make sure it's all sturdy, it's not going to go anywhere, it's not going to rattle loose, nothing. So let's get these in. And finally, the last screw to go into the final drawer. And there we go. Now hopefully that should not go anywhere, as there's many screws in there. We got bigger ones on the outside and then a bunch of smaller ones on the inside. And if I try to lift it, it's not going anywhere. Sideways, like this wobbles a little bit just because it's taller, but it is not moving. It's not lifting, it's not sliding, it's in there. And now that these drawers are all in and not going anywhere, the next step is going to be to mount the next drawer on top of this one. So in order to mount the drawers on top of each other, you have to remove the top of the bottom drawer, which I've done. Here it is. And you see these pre-drilled holes here. You have to choose the ones that are going to fit your length drawers, and you get 4 of these nuts that you insert in, and then you can screw in from the top. So we're going to be using these out of 4. So you just got to poke through the carpet on all 4 of them to expose the holes. And then you can line these up, and with the use of a hammer, bang them in. And then repeat that for the other 3. And then once those 4 are in, flip the top back over and line the holes in the top with these gold inserts. And then you can put the bolts back in and put the top back on the drawer. And then once the top is put back onto the bottom drawer, you can bring your next drawer in, and there's 4 pre-existing drilled holes in the bottom of this that you can line up with those holes you just stabbed in the carpet, and put these bolts down into those nuts that we put in, do them up, and your drawer's all done. So I've just positioned the drawer and I've put the screwdriver through so I can see exactly where the hole is. Position this top hole over that, and I can pull that out and put this bolt straight through, and repeat that on the other 3. And now that all 3 drawers are securely mounted to the base of the vehicle and all together, the last step for the actual drawers is going to be put the drawers inside, and I'll show you how to put the handles on the front. So first step is insert the drawer into the housing, just like so. And then once it gets here, pull the tape off, and it comes supplied with 6 screws, which I've got down here. And then you have the handle and the locking mechanism. So start off, this notch part of the handle needs to be facing down. So we're going to go like that. We're going to line this part with the big center hole. So put that in there. And then we'll grab 2 of the supplied screws and match up the 2 outer holes on the handle and do them up tight. And once the 2 outer bolts are in, you can get the locking mechanism, slide it down through the hole, and then line up the further 4 holes and put your remaining screws in. And once all your screws are tight, it should click into place. And there you have a locking handle on your new drawer. And now we have the handle on the slim drawer. I'm going to quickly get these 2 drawers in and put the handles on them too. So there we have all 3 drawers all mounted up nicely, all got their handles on it, all working properly. Now the next step is to get the top of the drawer onto this, and then we can move on to mounting the fridges. For the upright fridge, I started off by putting the top of the drawer back on, slid the fridge in, made sure it was straight, and put the brackets in at the back, made sure they were all tight. For the drawer fridge, you can buy a separate surround, so I got that built, and then I was able to chuck that in the car, put the drawer fridge inside, and it fit in perfectly. And now after mounting the drawer fridge at the top, the setup is coming along very nicely, so let me show you. And this is the final product. So we got all the drawers in, both fridges in, and they're all bolted down, not going anywhere. So let me show you exactly what I got. So starting off with the drawers, obviously you can see we have 3 drawers. They're all 900mm long because that's the biggest you can fit in the back of the Patrol. We got a slim one down here and then 2 full-size ones up here. Coming up to the fridge, we got the 30-litre drawer fridge and the 85-litre upright fridge. Now obviously I haven't had a chance to test out this new setup yet as I've just put it in, but after messing around with it and looking into it a bit, I think this is going to be a much better setup than what I had in the Gold Patrol. As fridge-wise, I only had the drawer fridge. Now, yes, it was the big one. It was the 60-litre. This is the 30-litre. But being my only fridge, it had the same problem as the chest fridges because everything's just stacked on top of each other. You got to dig around to find stuff. Now, having this upright fridge is going to be much better because, as you can see, you got shelves, you can stack stuff nicely. You got a little tray down the bottom, and you got this section here as well to stand bottles up. And then I've decided to keep the drawer fridge as well, just for drinks. So you can put cans. I think this holds about 28 cans. That keeps all your drinks separate to your food and gives you much more space to store more stuff in this fridge. So I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for today's video. I did what I wanted to do, and that was to get the new setup in, but there's one more step, and that's gonna be the 12 volt, but I'm not gonna be doing that today. So if you're keen to see what sort of 12 volt system I'm doing in this new Patrol, keep an eye out on the channel. Coming out next Sunday is gonna be the 12 volt video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, hit like, all that sort of stuff. Greatly appreciated. And put a comment down below of your thoughts on the new setup. But until then, I'll catch you guys next Sunday.